Hi, Thrifting Besties, and welcome to episode 3 of the Approval Detox series. Today, we are going to go thrifting at Glorious Thrift Shop. We're going to look for Christmas items, cozy cottagecore items, maybe even a little bit more home decor that I will style for you when we get home. But today, we're talking about boundaries, why they are important, the 3 characteristics, and 7 types of boundaries. So as we go thrifting, I'll be putting on the screen all the things about holding healthy boundaries, because in this mini-series, this 4-part mini-series, we are learning the importance of having our own back in a holy and healthy way. Because honestly, God did not make us to live as doormats for people. He made us to live in our talents fully and freely in Him. We'll go home and unhaul the beautiful items I find at Glorious Thrift Store. Let's go! You know, for the longest time, I thought boundaries were this scary thing, like a brick wall you build because you're done, you're cold, you're fed up. But the older I get, and I am still on the young side, but the older I get and the healthier I get mentally, the more I realize boundaries are actually an act of love for others, and really importantly, love for yourself. So let's look at the 3 types of boundaries. The first is a rigid boundary, just what it sounds like. It's very tight, it's very wall up, nobody gets in. It can sound like, I don't need help, I can do everything alone, or I'm fine. My high-functioning codependent girlies who do everything and really stuff their emotions might fall into this category. You might find yourself in like hyper-independence. The second type is porous boundaries. This is the everybody has access, people-pleasing boundaries. It can sound like, sure, I can do that, or I'll just say yes so they don't think I'm selfish. Porous boundaries, they can look and feel kind, but they cost you your peace and sometimes your identity. And then the third type of boundaries are healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries feel like emotional clarity. You know what's yours, you know what's not, and what God has actually asked you to carry. And the goal is to get to healthy boundaries because they truly allow connection with discernment, not guilt. Now, in this video, I'm not going to be telling you exactly what to say to hold a boundary. I'm going to put up on the screen 2 books I highly recommend you go check out. The first is Set Boundaries, Find Peace by Nidra Twab. The second one is Boundary Boss by Terry Cole. Love both of these authors. They are incredible psychotherapists on Instagram, and their books are so worth a read that will give you a script for every single person in your life. Now let's look at the 7 types of boundaries. You have emotional, physical, time, mental, material, digital, and spiritual. Now, why am I bringing up the 7 types of boundaries? If you're anything like me and you're learning to do boundary work, it's normal to say, I need to hold a boundary. But what we don't often say is, I need to hold a time boundary. I need to hold a physical boundary. Depending on the type of boundary you need to hold is going to dictate the tone, the length, and the clarity of which you need to say it. Because boundaries make your yes mean something again. And you allow yourself to show up as the person God actually designed, not the version shaped by other people's expectations. So here's your reminder today. You can carry God's heart without carrying everyone's burdens. Okay, you got this, girlfriend. Let's go home and look at all the fun items we found today. All right, Thrifting Besties, we are back home. I was going to tell you get a cozy drink, like a warm little tea or coffee, but I have Diet Coke in here. Don't let the mug fool you. It's just a disguise for my lovely Diet Coke. I thrifted this mug in my first Thrift Miss video of this season. I hope this thrift trip really encouraged you to start looking at the types of boundaries you have, the characteristics, so you have a good starting point, and then maybe check out one of those 2 books I recommended on the screen to really help you learn how to actually say your boundaries. I thought it would be really fun to look for items that represented the 3 types of boundaries. So you have rigid, porous, and healthy. So for my porous boundaries, my unhealthy boundaries, I got some beautiful vintage wrapping paper. Now you might be saying, Haley Lynn, how is that porous? How is that not healthy? Well, wrapping paper can be torn pretty quickly. And if you give kids a gift or myself a gift, we are digging in and tearing it apart. And that's what happens when you hold porous boundaries. They don't hold well. Even though they might look nice, like this beautiful wrapping paper, they do not hold well. I know it's a stretch, but stick with me here. You know I have to tie in mental health with thrifting. I picked up this beautiful $1. Then I picked up this one. It says World Market $5.99. I got this for 25 cents. How beautiful is this with the little teddy bears? I love the vintage vintage theme. And then I got this roll for $1. Again, this wrapping paper represents our porous boundaries, but I really do love the vintage feel of all of that paper. For our healthy boundaries, I picked up 2 of these adorable homemade knit teddy bears. They were $6 each. I picked up a green one and a gingham red. I'm gonna put these right on my couch down here. I think my kids are gonna love to snuggle up with these. The reason why they are healthy boundaries is because they offer support, they offer love, and create safety for my kids. And what teddy bear just isn't healthy to have in the holiday season? Okay, what do we have for our rigid boundary? Notting Hill. If y'all have not seen this movie, definitely go check it out. It's one of my favorites. It's a classic. I got it on VHS because I just thought it would be so fun to have this movie. And Notting Hill reminds me of a Christmas movie because there's Christmas scenes in there. But anyways, Julia Roberts, she plays Anna Scott in the movie, and you definitely see some rigid boundaries with her. And I get why, because she's got to protect herself. And you just see her in the movie have some rigid boundaries and then learn and grow into her character and get a little bit softer and get some more healthy boundaries. The lady at Glorious Thrift Shop was so kind. Threw in a free VHS player. She said, if you're gonna buy the movie, you have to be able to play it. So my husband set it up for me, but it's just not working yet. Stay tuned for that. If I get it working, I will definitely let y'all know. The next item I picked up is this beautiful picture frame for $3. I want to put this here in the room somewhere. I'm not too sure yet. Maybe it can go in my Christmas gallery wall that I'm creating, but I think this is so beautiful with the matte and the gold. I love the composition of the flowers, how much brighter they are to the dark background. So this was just a beautiful piece. And then last but not least, I picked up this beautiful antique hat box for $3, and I just think it is really nice. It still has the rope. I was thinking about using this for Christmas cards or just cards I get. I'm a sucker and I keep all my cards. I want to be able to put them in a beautiful container because it's just really pretty and it makes me smile. And sometimes that is why we get things at the thrift store, because they're pretty and they make you smile. Those were all the items I picked up at Glorious Thrift Shop. I love this thrift shop so much. The people that work there are so kind, so accommodating, and I love that they serve the special needs community and hire special need adults to run the whole shop. I love that. So thank you all so much for watching. If you stay till the end, because we love the girlies that do, head and comment down below boundary boss, because that is what we are really calling for ourselves this season, to be people that hold healthy and holy boundaries, because we are worth healing. If you all love these thrifting videos, please be sure to subscribe down below. Turn on that bell so you are notified when new videos come out every single Monday and Friday if I am feeling healthy and I am not sick. I don't know if y'all can hear it in my voice, but I am still recovering from being sick. I hope you all have a healthy and lovely evening. Bye, friends.